Well, professional wrestling fans, there's nothing hotter than professional wrestling. We are live here tonight in Midwest City, Oklahoma. I, for one, am Walker Stewart, accompanied by tonight my guest, Alex Carter.
How's it going?
It's going very well. We're going to have a great night of action.
So really listen to this. You may be wondering why I'm coming out here, but if you don't know who I am the official Brent Wall, and I am the owner here at UWO. And the one thing I like to do is start off my show with a heavyweight championship match. Now, Derek, I have made it to where Ricky has to cash in his golden ticket for that title. If he does not win it, he is done here at UWO. I have chose this match. I have chose you. Can you do this? Burnham, is your man ready for this?
Do you even have to ask that, Brent? You are looking at a two-time UWO champion. You are looking at a prodigy in professional wrestling. Since he was a teenager, he's been competing in the ring. And now, he's about to put pain to a man who I know I've had some problems with. And I guess you... Would you like to be quiet while an intelligent person is talking? Ricky, this isn't personal, it's just business. So get your kilt out here and let's get this over with. And his opponent, he is from the land of 1,000 fights. He is the ace of base, Ricky!
Well, Alex Carter, tell me when CM Burnham starts telling lies, because I haven't heard anything but truth thus far. Derek James is a two-time Unified Wrestling Oklahoma heavyweight champion, and Ricky Wingrave is going to face probably the biggest test he has ever faced it here in UWO thus far.
For sure, this is a big challenge. As you said, Derek James, two-time UWO heavyweight champion. There's only been one other man to accomplish that feat.
So I'm going to drop a little truth on everybody right now. Derek, I'm not going to lie. Even on my best day, I don't think I could take you on. You've got it, brother. You're young, you're athletic, you're strong, you're talented. Burnham, shut up, God. Shut up, Burnham. So, Derek, let's be real. One of the first times we ever met, you're the first person to ever make me tap. I'll never forget that. But you know what? We're not going to let this day be ruined. Now, a friend of mine once told me, or told this whole family, that giving is better than receiving. And therefore, I have a gift for all of you. Let's cash in, right? That's what we're here to do. Let's cash in. So, I am going to give my golden tickets to a good friend of mine.
Oh, Walker, you know what this music means.
I think it means trouble.
It's La Máquina del Amor.
It absolutely is. I think this means trouble for defiant Derek James.
From the depths of your heart, he is the love machine, Tino
So this is a very interesting strategy, folks. I want to flash you back to May. Earlier on in this year, Ricky Wingrave won an opportunity to take it to gold, so to speak, at the UWO Championship, and also secured his place back on the UWO roster after some time away after the firing from Brent Wall. There's a lot that's been going on here, Alex Carter. You've missed a bunch.
Indeed.
However, Tino Valentino, I mean, he was one of the people who was supposed to compete in that ticket to gold matchup, and he had to pull out due to a prior obligation. Ricky Wingrave was the one who took his spot. It seems as though he's repaying the favor to Tino Valentino tonight.
For sure, paying it back, and the crowd came alive for Tino Valentino, the love machine, as he gets this shot. But, you know, he had taken from him against Derek James.
Well, that La Máquina del Amor is in the building. The Amarillo, Texas native. He's been a champion almost every single place that he's gone. And it looks like he's calling a shot early here, Alex Carter.
Going for the Babe Ruth route. He's calling a shot. Can he hit it out of the park?
All that cake, baby. Want to see some cake? Yeah! Whip it out, baby. I was just going in to tell you to come on. Okay, come on with it. We gotta go. There we go.
Folks, the bell has sounded. This match is underway. We are kicking off tonight's UWO RDW Revenge event with the UWO portion of things. A UWO championship matchup. As we mentioned earlier on, Ricky Wingrave was supposed to be the one to cash in his ticket to gold. Might I add, by force on the part of the official Brent Wall. However, it seems as though that's not Ricky Wingrave in the ring right now, Alex.
No, it is La Machina dell'Amore, Tino Valentino, who Ricky Wingrave handed the shot over to. And he is doing all the taunting in the world, trying to get under Defiant Derek James' skin.
And what a statement that was made by Ricky Wingrave, saying that even on his best day, he doesn't believe that he can take down Defiant Derek James. How do you think that's going to play into the mental game here for Derek James? It's got to boost the confidence a bit.
He's already got a big ego, and it's got to boost it even more when you think about it. To be told,
hold on a minute.
There's a cover there. To be told that this guy thinks that you're better than him even on his best day. But could this lead to Derek James' ego getting too big to the point where he comes back and bites him?
Potentially so. It's been a long time since we've seen these two face off one-on-one in the state of Oklahoma. This is actually the very first time in UWO history that Tino Valentino, hold on, just for one count.
Back into the cover though.
Yeah. First time that Tino Valentino and Derek James have faced off for the UWO Championship. This is Tino Valentino's very first opportunity at the UWO title. What do you think's going through Tino Valentino's mind right now?
When you're a first-time challenger to a world title like this, the nerves can really get at you. It's rare that you see someone win a world title on their first opportunity because most times the nerves just happen to be way too big for most people. But Tino Valentino's never been one to let the nerves get to him. You know? He's always been one to take control and been one. Oh, hold on, as he's able to get Derek James down, kick out there, gets the shoulder up. See what I mean? He's in full control now. The nerves aren't getting to him right now, so he could be one to buck that trend.
See Tino Valentino and Derek James, two men, very similar stature, however, very different in their professional styles. You're going to find Derek James a lot more technical inside the ring, and as we're seeing right now, a little bit more of a power-based offense out of Tino Valentino. Hold on a minute, Valentino rolling through.
Oh, doing a little bit of showing off on Derek James, and there's the hip attack.
Look at this, standing moonsault into the cover here. No.
Not enough to win the championship, though, is it? It's this crowd.
And then this could be a very historic moment. Of course, this is the first time we've ever opened up a Unified Wrestling Oklahoma event with a UWO championship matchup. Tino Valentino, he's not going to have to wait any longer for this opportunity, but Derek James seems to be caught by surprise in this instance right here. Derek James never exactly planned on Ricky Wingrave giving his ticket away, his opportunity to Tino.
Derek James, he came into this match expecting to face Ricky Wingrave, and when your whole game plan gets messed up like that, it's very, very hard to prepare. Hold on.
My.
Tino Valentino gets sent face first into the mat.
He almost folded right into the cover here for the Defiant one, just a 2 count.
Derek James had a big hook of the leg on that cover, and it still wasn't enough to get the job done.
This is Derek James' very first UWO championship defense after he defeated none other than the Oklahoma Strangler, Christopher Morrison, just 1 month ago. However, with this being his first defense in this current reign, it doesn't mean it's his first defense in totality. Derek James is a veteran here in Unified Wrestling Oklahoma, a young vet.
So he's no stranger to being in the position of a defending champion, which gives him a bit of an advantage in this match.
Absolutely. Derek James has a very analytical mindset when it comes to the squared circle. You're seeing the technicality in force right now for Derek, but Tino Valentino.
But you also also got to think of how the heat is going to play a factor in this one. It's not every day where you wrestle in 90-degree heat.
Yeah, absolutely. The ring announcer Chris Taylor definitely had it on par when he said that the heat is turned up here tonight in Midwest City. Derek James, look at the base that Tino Valentino has right now. This is incredible core strength.
Amazing. And Tino Valentino is not tapping out as Derek James got in a couple clubbing blows to the side of the head. And
the cover.
And not enough to get it done.
Yeah, just a 2 count here. Derek James back into it, picking the leg. Here's that technical styling, and this seems to be where Derek James enjoys going when it comes to wrestling a man the size, the stature of Tino Valentino.
Right, he's getting him down. He's targeting the legs in a way that could prevent some of Tino Valentino's more faster-paced offense. You see the figure 4 leg lock is in now. Tino's trying to roll it over, but he can't do it. The referee making sure the shoulders were off the mat. As Tino Valentino still struggling to escape this figure 4 as Derek James is moving him close to the middle of the ring.
Yeah, he's trying as hard as Tino Valentino, trying to utilize that leg strength. Can the Cape get it done tonight, reversing the pressure? And Derek James, he's in a precarious position right now. First ever defense of the UWO Championship. He's got to break that one up.
Tino Valentino tried to use as much of that referee's 5 count to his advantage.
And that's not exactly typical of Tino Valentino, but how can you blame him whenever he's stepping in the ring with a man world-class, the likes of Defiant Derek James?
Right, when you're in a position like this, even if you're not one to break the rules, you might have to do a little bit of it every now and then as there's a big gut buster.
Derek James cover here, hooking the outer leg, not enough.
It's going to take a lot to put one of these 2 men down as we're seeing in this matchup.
You can see it right now. Derek James visibly shaken at the fact that he did not exactly get the job done with that gut buster. Got to know that the mental game of Derek James is thrown all out of whack, which is very atypical for a man like Derek James. Cover here. Hold on. No.
Not even 2 on them. And Derek James, the frustration's growing on him, and it's getting more and more visible with every kick out. This kind of frustration can lead to someone getting a bit blinded in a match and getting too off their game, making a mistake.
James here. I'll try to predict the next maneuver of Tino Valentino. Couldn't call this. Hold up. No.
Not enough.
Sunset flip could not get the job done, but Derek James backslide. Wait. He's got him in the gory positioning, popularized by Gory Guerrero. Derek James. What is this? He's got him stretched out here. Look.
Stretching the arms of Tino Valentino.
Oh, backslide.
Tino rolled through.
A little bit of an over-rotation on Derek James' part, potentially. It's not often we see these technical miscalculations from a guy like Derek James.
Tino able to pick the leg, and not enough to get it done. Tino going for it again, perhaps. No, instead. Boston Crab attempt here. He's got it in. Could we see a submission?
See a lot of things here out of Tino Valentino, but could we see a new UWO champion? Tino Valentino has not been this close to the gold throughout the entirety of his time.
That Boston Crab is escaped by Derek James as these 2 men trading slaps to the chest, back and forth.
Aggressive action here tonight between Derek James and Tino Valentino.
It's Derek James. Oh my goodness, I thought he was down after that forearm. Now he's choking Tino Valentino.
And referee Martin Justice has to do something to separate this or something like that. This is getting a little brutal out there, Alex.
Absolutely it is.
It's all for the love of the UWO Championship, though.
As Tino sends Derek James into the corner, goes over.
Roll through, sunset flip. Oh no, Tino's sitting into it.
Oh my goodness.
Taste the cake, Tino Valentino, no.
No, kick out at 2 by Derek James.
Tino's got to maintain this momentum that he's built up thus far, though, Alex.
Oh, but there's a kick right to the teeth.
Can't turn your back on a man like Derek James. It's exactly how he became a 2-time Unified Wrestling Oklahoma champion.
Oh, double clothesline. They're both down. Did you see Derek James? The heat is causing these 2 men to sweat so much. Derek James got himself a little caught up in that top rope coming off of it, and that's what gave Tino Valentino the opening.
He definitely did. Both men are down. This is for all of the greatest prize in the state of Oklahoma, Unified Wrestling Oklahoma heavyweight title action. Tino Valentino, I mean, what a historic moment that this would really be, Alex Carter. If Tino Valentino, in his very first opportunity at the UWO Championship, could somehow dethrone one of the most dominant champions this company has ever seen.
Absolutely. Oh, there's an elbow by Tino Valentino. I mean, you think of men who came into companies and turned it on its head in short time. We put Tino Valentino in a very short list with some of wrestling's all-time greats.
Valentino caught, flatliner.
But he's had all the energy taken out of him. It's taking him just a couple seconds. Doesn't look like he wants to go for a cover, though.
Might have recognized it took a little bit too much time. Valentino trying to bring things to the high-rent district.
Going all the way up top. Will it pay off, though, for Tino Valentino as Derek James? Oh, no.
Yeah, no ceilings here tonight in Midwest City, Oklahoma, but doesn't seem like we're going to see a ceiling for the UWO Championship reign of Derek James anytime soon. Rolling through, O'Connor roll into it. No.
Oh, hold on, Tino goes through. 2, 3.
Oh
my goodness, he did it!
I cannot believe it.
And your winner, and new Unified Wrestling Oklahoma champion, our champion, Tino Valentino.
This is incredible, Walker.
An absolute shock to the system here in Unified Wrestling Oklahoma. La Máquina del Amor walks away the new UWO heavyweight champion.
Derek James is beside himself. He stormed right to the back.
Funny story about that there. The only thing keeping Ricky Ringgrave in this company was possession of that golden ticket and his chance to win that title. The golden ticket is gone. Tino is our new champion, and I don't need Ricky here. So I have the authority. I don't need Rick.
Fire Ricky!
No, don't fire Ricky. About that. Ricky's not a problem. All I know is Ricky as a fighter, and all he wants to do is be UWO. Don't fire Ricky. I demand you don't fire Ricky. I'm gonna take this thing and I'm gonna walk out if you fire him.
What an incredible statement by Tino Valentino.
I don't think I've ever seen Brent Wall in this sort of a position. Tino Valentino.
Ricky can stay for now. We're gonna talk about this.
Tino Valentino threatened to hold the UWO Championship hostage. What does this mean for the future of the UWO title scene?
Ladies and gentlemen, your new UWO champion, Tino Valentino!
Folks, that was only our opening matchup. We have much more to go here live at Midwest City, Oklahoma's UWO RDW Revenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next contest is a three-way tag match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied by the Baron of Blood, Lucian Loveless. They are the team of the Mercenary, Hank Bryson, and the Savior of Suffering, Malachi, the Psychotic Messenger.
Well, folks, we are getting set for a three-way tag team competition. Making their way down to ringside here tonight, the Psychotic Messengers. In the blue, you will see Malachi. In the red, Tank Bryson. And cannot forget about the one, very bright and radiant today, Lucian Loveless.
Introducing second, their opponents. They are the team of Jason the Elegant and Skins.
Jason the Elegant, your current reigning and defending Majestic Championship Wrestling Native American Champion. Down in that neck of the woods, Jason the Elegant Accompanied here tonight by Skids. Very oddball pairing tonight, Alex Carter, between Skids and Jason.
Two men I didn't expect to really see teaming up. In fact, I feel like they're more likely to be opponents than to be partners. So we'll see how they get along tonight. Kilbane immediately signaling that he wants that championship. But I'll tell you, these two are two men that I've known from my very start as an independent wrestling commentator, and neither one of them are to be messed with. They're the two biggest men in the matchup, and Kilbane is willing to do whatever it takes to come out victorious.
You have to know that as the two largest men in this competition, KJ Everly and Colt Kilbane, these two guys are going to be utilized as the targets here tonight. I mean, the Psychotic Messengers haven't even taken their eyes off of Kilbane and Everly once since they stepped through that curtain.
It's because they see him as a threat. I mean, when you think about it, the Megalodon, KJ Everly, they don't call him the Megalodon for nothing. This man is huge, and he will throw his entire body weight at you to get the job done.
These are two of the largest men that you were going to find on the Unified Wrestling Oklahoma roster. KJ Everly recently making his return here to UWO in this tag team competition matchup. What do you think that fans can expect to see out of KJ Everly and Kilbane here tonight?
KJ Everly is interesting in a sense that he's only been in wrestling for about 2 years, and he's only 21 or 22 years old. So he's got a lot of upside, and he's good now. He's a fantastic wrestler now, but the thing with KJ Everly is he's going to hurt you now. There's a chance that in 5 years he could really do serious damage in the ring. The more experience he gets, and just the better he gets. And with Kilbane by his side, he's going to get better quicker, because that's how good Kilbane is. That's how good of a trainer Kilbane is. And that's how good of a friend Kilbane is to KJ Everly. And that's what makes them most dangerous together.
Two inseparable men are Kilbane and Everly, but we've got to focus on the Psychotic Messengers and Skids. Psychotic Messengers, they have been tag team champion almost everywhere that they have gone. If we had UWO Tag Team Championships here in Unified Wrestling Oklahoma, I'm sure that they would be in the running for those as well.
Absolutely.
The Psychotic Messengers, current and reigning and defending All-Star Pro Tag Team Champions, wrestling against Hunger Tag Team Champions. And tonight, they are looking to stake the claim further in the UWO Tag Team division.
Tag is made to tank Bryson, because Skids in the corner.
Bryson straight out of South Dakota, trained underneath Eugene Nick Dinsmore, one of the greatest OVW heavyweight champions of all time.
There's something that every single person in the industry can learn from Nick Dinsmore. He's one of the best trainers to have, and I think that's going to take Tank Bryson a long way here.
You like it, Jason? Are you okay?
Jason, of course, the man of the hour right now, as we mentioned before, reigning and defending MCW Native American champion. Tonight, Jason Simon, I mean, not exactly considered a tag team competitor, but it's going to be interesting to see exactly how he and Skids get along. So far, they're doing just fine.
They're doing just fine so far in this matchup. They're the ones in control of this one right now. We've got to keep in mind we haven't seen Kilbane or Everly yet in this matchup. As Malachi with a forearm shot in the corner, there's the tag made. As the tides have turned in this matchup towards the Psychotic Messengers.
Yeah, the Psychotic Messengers are really showing right now exactly why they currently hold and defend multiple tag team championships for multiple different companies. Malachi, Irish Whip, Jason Simon, hold on a minute.
He's back with a Thez press, but this, instead of punches, he's delivering elbows right to the head. There's the tag to KJ Everly.
Yeah, very interesting. It's the first time that either member of the Everly Kilbane regime have been legal in this competition.
As Everly's coming in hot House of Fire in this one, taking on Tank Bryson, choking him with the ropes, and Kilbane did a little bit of helping out too. As the referee's distracted, Kilbane doing some more of his dirty tactics, and this one as Everly picks up Tank Bryson, throws him into the corner. Tag is made to the Murder Man. And look at that boot in the corner.
I think I speak for everyone when I say that this is a very chaotic matchup just in nature, where it goes beyond the extensions of a regular 2-on-2 tag team competition. We add a third team into the mix, and your chances of winning drastically go down.
Of course, the math adds up as KJ Everly and Colt Kilbane have utilized frequent tags to their advantage, but it's not enough to get the win. Tank Bryson trying to get back into this one. He got a small shot into the gut of KJ Everly, but Everly's still in control with the splash in the corner. Tag to Kilbane.
Kilbane, the legal man, the murder man, as I mentioned earlier on, Alex Carter. Kilbane, very talented inside that squared circle. We've seen him a lot more recently here in Unified Wrestling Oklahoma. That doesn't mean he's exactly endeared himself to either the fans or the locker room.
There's a double back elbow by both men. Kilbane now. Double clothesline takes down Tank Bryson. At this point, oh, hold on. Skids tagged himself in. Oh, no.
Wait a minute. This is...
no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, a double choke slam. As this match, Malachi in the ring, this match has turned into total chaos, Walker.
Yeah, we said that there are elements of chaos around here tonight. Hold on a minute, the cover.
And it's enough to get the job done.
And Jason Jason doesn't even care otherwise.
Colt Kilbane's so mad. Oh, Kilbane stole the belt.
And he's going to run all the way back to wherever he came from with it.
He's running all the way back to Tulsa with the belt.
It's a long distance there, Alex, but tonight, your winners, the Psychotic Messengers, establishing themselves even further in the tag team division here in Unified Wrestling Oklahoma. Who's to know what's to come for Malachi and Tank Bryson? Folks, coming up next, the XDWF New Gen X Championship. Try saying that 5 times fast. Will be on the line tonight. The challenger making his way to ringside. Former senior official here in Unified Wrestling Oklahoma, Martin Justice, is in the building, outside the building. One half of the New York Express legendary tag team here in the Mid-South region of professional wrestling, Sir Thomas Knight, your reigning and defending XDWF New Gen X champion, defeated none other than MLP back in Tulsa, Oklahoma just 1 month ago. We are looking at the very first championship defense for Sir Thomas Knight's XDWF New Gen X Championship reign.
One thing to mention about Martin Justice, he's already refereed tonight. He's been in this heat already. You got to wonder how that'll play into this matchup.
You're absolutely correct about that one. And we talk about the officiating side of referee Martin Justice's career. I mean, Martin Justice has been on every side of the playing field when it comes to a professional wrestling match. He's challenged for championships, he's defended championships, and he's refereed the matches between them.
Correct. He's got to know the rules inside and out. He's seen the highs of the wrestling industry and the lows of the wrestling industry, and I think that might give him an upper hand in this one as we have a lockup in the center of the ring here. Martin Justice forcing Sir Thomas Knight into the corner and an arm drag.
Something tells me Sir Thomas Knight might have walked into this matchup fairly underestimating Martin Justice. Of course, Martin Justice and Sir Thomas Knight, these are two men that are very familiar with one another. However, this happens to be Martin Justice's return to in-ring competition here at UWO.
Correct, he's been out of the ring for some time, and that might give Sir Thomas Knight a little bit of an advantage. His ring rust always plays a factor.
Does not matter how long you've been doing it, it matters how consistently you have been doing it. Martin Justice trying to find that consistency once again. The head scissors around the neck and head of Thomas Knight.
Referee in position, seeing if we're going to get a tap out here. He's trying to escape this.
Very technical matchup here. Now we've already seen one championship defense here tonight, the Unified Wrestling Oklahoma Championship. Of course, as mentioned earlier on, new champion Tino Valentino. More on that later. But in that matchup, the defending champion at the time, Derek James, that was his first defense of the championship. And we saw how that went for him. I'm sure Thomas Knight has to hope that this matchup doesn't exactly go the same way.
Absolutely. And right now it's Sir Thomas Knight in control. Breaking before the referee's count of 5. Hold on, he's going right back to it, using the ropes to his advantage. The referee might have to consider calling the match off here into the cover. Kick out. We got a chin lock in. Look, Sir Thomas Knight, he used the ropes for a second there, was out of the referee's line of sight. As Martin Justice escaped and he punched Sir Thomas Knight into the corner here. I think the slower pacing of this matchup so far has served it well, Walker. We see these guys taking their time with each move, thinking every move out as Martin Justice sent into the corner. There's a clothesline.
Yeah, Thomas Knight, I mean, he walked into this matchup with a game plan, and hold on a minute, the cover here, 2 count. Walked into this matchup with a game plan, and that goal of his is to walk away still with the XCWF New Gen X Championship.
Absolutely. But he's spending too much time arguing with the ref.
Now, here's something I want to mention about this matchup that we failed to mention thus far. Hold on. Shot block taking out the knee.
That right knee might just become a talking point for the rest of the matchup. The way Sir Thomas Knight went down was messy.
Sir Thomas Knight has also been on the officiating side of things throughout his career. We're seeing a good old referee versus referee beatdown, ref on ref violence here at UW. Breaking the eyes here of Martin Justice. Thomas Knight, that officiating side that we mentioned earlier on of his career. He's enforced the rules in the past. He definitely knows how to break them.
Now with Martin Justice on the outside of the ring, Sir Thomas Knight gonna go around and take this fight outside of the ring head first into the apron.
Things are definitely heating up here tonight, and I'm not just talking about the temperature outside. We're live in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Championship competition right into the turnbuckle post.
91-degree weather. They're both wrestling with t-shirts, black t-shirts at that. You know they gotta be hot. As the chop sends him right into the turnbuckle again. Another chop right up against the turnbuckle here. Thomas Knight breaking the referee's count. Clubbing blow to the back. He's going to go for that chop. No, oh my goodness, Martin Justice moved out of the way. He could have a broken hand.
Yeah, no, there could be a lot wrong with Thomas Knight. I mean, at this point now he's going to have to focus on not just this matchup, not just his championship defense, but also the longevity of his own career. He's been through, I mean, there's stinkers out in that grass, Alex Carter. You know that just as well as I do.
No, once those are in your shoes, in your socks, in your pants, they're so difficult to get out. And that adds an extra layer of pain to anything you do in this matchup. As Martin Justice is methodical right now in his destruction of the legs of Thomas Knight.
We'll start a fist fight up here.
Very slow, methodical pace here tonight for Martin Justice. Shot off Thomas Knight. Trying to maintain just a little bit of control, grasping for anything that he can at this point to walk away still with the new Gen X championship. Oh, spinning back kick.
Dropped Martin Justice like a sack of potatoes. Did that kick right to the kidneys.
Didn't expect that out of Thomas Knight, that's for certain.
Into the cover he goes. Kick out at 2.
You want to talk about things you can't expect out of Thomas Knight, but you might as well see. I mean, Thomas Knight, the way he won this championship, he landed a Canadian destroyer on MLP back in Tulsa, Oklahoma to walk away with the new Gen X championship. This might be a new generation. Hold on. Martin Justice.
Got the job done.
He got the job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this contest and new Gen X champion, Martin Justice!
History repeats itself for the second time tonight. Champion walks in on their first defense and is unable to walk out victorious. Martin Justice is the new next Gen X champion.
Who's to know what's to come for Sir Thomas Knight? But all I see is championship gold and glory in the future for one Martin Justice.
Your next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he hails from Shawnee, Oklahoma. He is
Adrian Vega making his way to the ring now. Walker, tell me what you know about Adrian Vega.
Now, Adrian Vega, this is a man, Army background, a veteran of the armed forces of the United States military. And Adrian Vega, he definitely knows his way around a professional wrestling ring. He's in the best shape that he's ever been in his entire career. 2 years of experience in the squared circle. Vega is definitely going to be a man to watch out for. And so is this man.
and his opponent. He hails from the land of 1,000 fights. He is the Ace of Blades, Ricky Wingrave.
Whether it's the Ace of Blades or the Land of 1,000 Fights, Ricky Wingrave definitely is someone with a lot of motivation here tonight. I mean, you heard earlier on in the evening, he gave his golden ticket, his opportunity at the UWO Championship to another member of the UWO roster, and that resulted in a new UWO champion. However, afterward, they talked about a potential release, potential firing of Ricky Wingrave in the future. Ricky Wingrave has something to prove here tonight.
Absolutely, he does. Brent Wall earlier today was willing to get rid of Ricky Wingrave right then and there. So he's got a lot to prove in this match with Adrian Vega.
As we know, Brent Wall is in attendance. He is going to have his eyes set. However, this is a semi-finals matchup here tonight in the UWO Pro Cup. The winner of this matchup will move on to October 13th Sooner World Class Wrestling, the New Beginnings Church and Gym. We are going to be finding out who the winner of the 2023 UWO Pro Cup will be. And it very well could be either of these two men. That they have to make it past today. Ricky Wingrave, he has that head scissors locked in right now. Adrian Vega, you're going to see a very brawling-based offense here out of both of these men. Very evenly matched in a variety of ways. However, Ricky Wingrave, 2 years the senior when it comes to in-ring competitive action.
And that'll go a long way. The more experience you have and the more repetitive you are, and how often you wrestle goes a long way.
As we mentioned earlier on, it's not about the amount of years, it's about the consistency, and no one has been putting in the work like Adrian Vega has recently.
But it's Ricky Wingrave in full control right now, and you got to think it must be nice for him to be wearing that kilt in this weather.
Definitely know that a good draft, a good breeze could pay dividends here for Ricky Wingrave.
He's going up to the middle rope with Vega in the corner.
Look at this. Wingrave, he's going for those corner mounted punches. The strikes laying it in right now. Wait a minute. Oh, you talked about the kilt. This is, that's signature Ricky Wingrave.
Using the kilt to his advantage in this one. Perfect plex with a bridge.
With a bridge, yeah. The late count from the official, referee Crazy Charlie. Why would you put a man that's crazy in charge of anything?
I got no idea. You got to think, slow count there by the ref, and that enabled Vega to kick out at 1. You got to think of how different this would be if he might have been in position sooner.
Vega. The aggression here from Vega. Vega competed in last year's UWO Crow Cup tournament, being eliminated back in July 2022 by Oklahoma professional wrestling legend Striker. Striker would end up going on to win the UWO Crow Cup tournament.
There's a massive DDT by Ricky Wingrave as he looks to make it to the finals of this year's tournament into the cover.
Can he do so? No.
Not gonna. Just yet as Adrian Vega was able to kick out. Ricky Wingrave is waiting for Vega to get back up. Running start, massive lariat. Not sure he got all of it, but it dropped Adrian Vega, and there's a slap for good measure into the mounted punches.
Yeah, no, these are brutal strikes that we're seeing out of Ricky Wingrave right now.
What do they call those things? Underoos?
I think the heat is taking its toll on both men here. As both men struggling to get back up. It's Vega up first as he's choking out Wingrave in the corner. Breaks it at the referee's count of 4 right before he would have gotten disqualified as he pulls Wingrave out of the corner, and now
I think the kilt's a little hiked right now, but oh my gosh, look at the strength here of Vega.
Incredible strength to get this cloverleaf locked in.
Trying to drive that knee square to the back, however, to the rope. Winner of this matchup will go on to face the winner of the semifinals, Christopher Morrison or Red James, depending on who wins that matchup.
What'd you say there, buddy?
Vega with his hammerlock locked in right now, grounding Ricky Wingrave. That's got to be a good strategy here for Ricky Wingrave.
Yeah, let's just drink your water.
Single leg crabs in now.
Not your belly, child.
Red James scouting the competition.
Nice guy.
Belly button.
They call me a hell of a counter of the wrestling.
Onesie on, so it's buttoned. She's trying to pull it up. She's like, why is he ever? I did it.
Both men struggling to get back up to their feet.
Belly out.
Adrian Vega went for a clothesline, dodged. Look at this.
Got caught with it. See this dragon sleeper attempting to be applied. Adrian Vega has a patented dragon sleeper submission maneuver of his own. Ricky Wingrave. Oh my
The
gosh,
life being sucked out of Vega.
Yeah, Vega's fading right now, completely limp.
Wrong place, wrong place, wrong place. Wrong place, wrong place.
And Vega knocked out. He passed out. And Ricky Wingrave victorious.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, he ate some blades, Ricky Wingrave.
Well, I gotta tell you, Alex, it's gonna be a lot harder now for Ricky Wingrave to be released from Unified Wrestling Oklahoma when he's scheduled to compete in the finals of the UWO Crow Cup tournament. That's coming October 13th. Sooner World Class Wrestling is coming back. We're gonna see the finals of the Crow Cup tournament. Wingrave will go on to face either Red James or Christopher Morrison. Well, Alex Carter, tonight's main event of the evening, the fabulous Frankie Lee has issued another open challenge. That challenge was answered by a man who he is incredibly familiar with. Tonight we're going to be seeing Frankie Lee take on Montego Sika.
Oh, I like him already.
Come on, Frankie.
I don't mean to butt in, but I see Chris in the ring. I thought he died in 2006.
And his opponent, he is from the streets. He is the OG.
Like a Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson take this down and pop that
Well, folks, Montego Sika has made his way down to ringside. If you heard that earlier on, that was one Colt Kilbane who wanted to interject his opinions into that and into the night. However, he doesn't get paid to do our job at it.
No, he does not. It's our job that we get paid to do.
I don't think it's paid way more than we do. I don't think he wants our pay here tonight.
It is, frankly, put up or shut up time for Frankie Lee.
It most definitely is. Frankie Lee, he's challenged a multitude of individuals. He's faced off against the likes of Christopher Morrison, whether it's Little Pecker, whether it's Montego Sika, and he's faced off against Tego just as recently as just 1 month ago back in Enid, Oklahoma. Suffered a devastating loss at the UWO Taco Rita Showdown. However, tonight, it is time for Frankie Lee to go one-on-one with Tego again. I think we're seeing a little bit of a different side to Frankie Lee here, just in his mannerisms, just in his gestures. We usually see a lot more flagrancy out of Frankie Lee, so to speak, a lot more majestic nature to Frankie Lee. It's all business here tonight.
Right now he's very calm and collected. He knows what needs to be done. He knows that a win here could be career-changing for him.
Montego Sika personally believes that stepping into the ring with the OG of Oklahoma is career suicide. We'll see if Frankie Lee can pull out the better on the odds here tonight. A veteran of the squared circle, 20-plus years of in-ring competition for Montego Sika. He's defended championships against some of the greatest competitors that the world of professional wrestling has to offer, whether it's Tatanka, Chavo Guerrero Jr., Tego has faced off against a variety of in-ring competitors. Frankie Lee, on the other hand, less than a year into active competition, straight out of the DG dojo under one Drake Gallows and Ricky Wingrave.
My goodness. Tego is coming in hot in this one. Every single one of these shots has force behind it. Force. It seems like Tego wants to hurt Frankie Lee.
The third meeting between these two men, and I have it on good authority here, Alex, was present for one of these times. Frankie Lee has never picked up a victory over Montego Sika throughout his entire career.
The series is 2-0 for Sika.
You know, that just eats at the mind of Frankie Lee. I mean,
Absolutely.
he's already a very aggressive competitor. I think we're seeing a different level of aggression out of Frankie Lee here tonight. Up and down, stomp right into the square of the chest. Cover here, look in the outer leg. Ooh. Just a 1 count.
Tego out fast. Just shows you that Frankie Lee's got a long ways to go before he can put down Sika if he wants to get the win. And I'm beginning to see what you were saying earlier about how different Frankie Lee is in this matchup versus how we've seen him in the past. He knows what he's got to do. He knows that he has to win this match to set himself up for success as he nails a massive suplex.
Into the cover here, Frankie Lee. Both shoulders. Charlie didn't believe that the shoulders were down. Finally had him there, though. Now it's a strategy like this. The toying with his opponents is always what's costed Frankie Lee in the past, and that's what we're seeing right now. You saw those very light taps to the side of the skull with the boot.
There's a kick right to the gut by Frankie Lee. And a blow to the back of Tego. Oh,
right to the back of the head. That could have been a knockout shot to any lesser opponent.
Tigo, though, managing to get himself back into this one. These two are throwing everything at each other. They are not holding back at all.
Yeah, something tells me that one of those shots from Frankie Lee fired up Montego Sika more than Lee could have anticipated. Tigo now whip out of the corner, reversed. Frankie Lee in control. Oh, met with the elbow strike.
Tigo now taking things back into the center of the ring, but Frankie Lee is going for here.
Our main event of the evening, sunset flip, got him through.
In that moment of hesitation by Frankie Lee, I thought it was going to cost him, but it ended up not. Into the cover. Kick out.
Watching Frankie? Frankie's wrestling. Go over there and watch.
So close to the ropes here is Tigo. If he can just grab the rope, it'll break the submission hold. But look at Frankie Lee, turning him away from the ropes.
No, that's not very nice.
Young mind is Frankie Lee, not only in life and age, but also in professional wrestling.
Absolutely.
Clubbering blows to the back of Tigo. We're looking at the size difference between these two. Sunset flip, got him through.
Hold on. Wait. Tigo came through. What's he going for here?
Talked about that hesitation once before.
Deadlift, power bomb.
Power bomb.
Incredible. All the air driven out of the lungs of Frankie Lee. But look at how much strength that took out of Montego Sika.
It's going to take a lot. I mean, the strength that it necessitates to lift your opponent just completely off the mat the way that Montego Sika did. Tigo's down right now, though, and Frankie Lee, I think he's starting to come too.
He's slowly getting his wits about him. It's incredible. He's the one that got hit with the power bomb, but he's up first, and oh my goodness.
My man getting torn up. I only get paid.
Tigo, I think that he has something on the mind right now. Going for the strike here, Tigo firing off on Frankie Lee.
A second wind has hit Montego Sika in this matchup as he delivers a huge forearm to Frankie Lee.
You are my son. Get down.
With this, stalking his prey, waited for Frankie to be in position.
Step over.
My goodness.
Yep, spinning heel kick into the cover. Signature of Montego Sika into the cover here. Yes. No.
No, not enough to get it done. Incredible.
That was as close as you can get to 3 without getting there. We do not round up to 3 off of 2.9.
Went for a clothesline. Frankie Lee out of the way. Massive German suplex.
Incredible. Frankie Lee right back on his feet. This. He's got him in the wrist clutch positioning. Roll through. Wrist clutch, clothesline.
Is that all you got, Frankie?
Takes him down. I don't see any rain around here, though.
Not at all.
As Frankie now going up.
You sure you're going to jump off the weak ankles?
As Frankie Lee took too long on the ropes, as this enables Sika.
Montego is taking things to the top here.
Oh my goodness, precarious position didn't pay off for Montego Sika as Frankie Lee.
Well, when they call it high risk, they do so for a reason. Frankie Lee's got Tigo exactly where he wants him. Elbow drop.
Massive elbow right there.
Cover. This is it. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this contest, the fabulous Frankie Lee!
Folks, what a moment, what a night of action that we've had here thus far, and the action continues to heat up as we end the Unified Wrestling Oklahoma portion of the event. We head right in to Red Dirt Wrestling on tonight's UWO RDW Revenge event. Folks, what a victory for Frankie Lee. What a night of action. New champions all across the board. But for Alex Carter, I've been Walker Stewart. We'll see you next time, UWO.